Hi, my name is Nur Izzati. Today I will be present problem-based task for cloud computing. Thus, as a network administrator, you have been tasked to set up a network infrastructure topologies shown in figure 1 below. Using your AWS root account, your design topology should consist of a VPC, public and private subnet. A total number of 3 EC2 instances will be used in this topology. You will have a web server, a database server for your web server, and a NAT instance for the database server to get access to the internet. Your web server should also be accessible via your domain name. The introduction is the setup and implementation of a virtual private cloud VPC in Amazon Web Service (AWS) are covered in this study, with particular attention paid to circle networking components such as subnet, internet gateway, route tables, and security group. In order to provide regulated internet access, the project intends to establish a secure network environment that houses a web server, database server, and NAT instance. This configuration facilitates effective access control and communication across public and private subnet by simulating real-world cloud infrastructure administrators. Additionally, AWS capacity to deliver seamless and secure internet-facing services is demonstrated by the integration of Route 50 for domain administration. Okay, first you will log in as root user in AWS account. After you log in, you will click in VPC. So you can see we will create VPC. You can click at create VPC, and the VPC setting is VPC only. The name of your VPC is PBU VPC. The IPv4 CIDR is 10.0.0.0/16, and then you can create VPC. Okay, now we will create subnet. So we will click at the subnet and create subnet. After click, you can choose the VPC ID. The VPC ID is PBU VPC that we created. So the subnet setting is, for the first subnet setting, the first subnet setting is PBU VPC public. So we will enter PBU VPC public. So the availability zone is A1, and the IPv4 subnet CIDR block is 10.0.1.0/24. Continue, add new subnet. For the subnet 2, the name of the subnet is PBU VPC private, and the availability zone is the same as 1A, and the IPv4 subnet CIDR is 10.0.2.0/24. Then you will create subnet. After we create subnet, we will create internet gateway. So after we create subnet, we will create internet gateway. Click at the internet gateway, and you can see the create internet gateway. So you can click at there. After click create internet gateway, so the name for the internet gateway is PBU VPC dash IGW. So you can create internet gateway. After you create, you will attach to a VPC. So you select the VPC that we created, PBU VPC, and attach the internet gateway. Okay, now we will create security group. So you can click at the security group. So you can see there, create security group. So you can click at there. After click at the create security group. So for the first security group name is PBU VPC Web SG. PBU VPC dash Web SG. So the description also you can copy the security group name. So VPC, you will click at the VPC that we created. So for the inbound, we will choose the SSH. HTTP and HTTPS. Also for the database security group, we'll create security group. The name is PBU VPC DBSG. PBU VPC dash DBSG. So for the description also same. For the VPC, PBU VPC. For database, the inbound rules is SSH HTTP MSSQL and MySQL Aurora. For the source is anywhere IPv4, and you can create security group. Now we will create instance. So for instance, we will go to EC2. Then you see the instance. Now you can click at the launch instance. So for the name, for first name is PBU VPC Web. PBU VPC dash web. For the application and OS image, we don't do anything. So for the key pair, we will create key pair. Web key. Then you can create key pair. For the network setting, we'll edit VPC ePBU VPC. For the subnet, we will see the topology, where is the web is. So the web is in PBU VPC public. So PBU VPC public, auto assign is enabled. Select existing security group. Then we will select the security group you created with PBU VPC Web SG. Then we can launch instance. Same we will create for the database instance. Launch instance. The name is PBU VPC -db. Okay. Now for the application and OS image, we will not do anything. So for the key pair, we will create a new key pair. Database key. Then you can create a key pair. Okay, for the network setting, you will see the network setting, edit PBU VPC. Subnet is the database subnet at the PBU VPC private. So we're setting at the PBU VPC private, and auto assign is enabled. Then we will select existing group, security group. Then select the existing security group, PBU VPC DBSG. Then you can launch instance. The same we will do for the NAT launch instance. Then the name is PBU VPC -NAT. For the application and for NAT, we will set the application and OS image. Okay. So for browse more AMI and go to community AMI and search for AMZN AMI VPC NAT. Enter. For NAT, we won't create key pair, so we will proceed with that key pair. Then for the network setting, we will edit network setting, VPC. So for the subnet, NAT is in public VPC, PBU public VPC, and auto assign is enabled. Then we select existing group. So for the existing group, we only create 2 security groups. So for NAT, the security group will share with web server. So we will create at the web server security group. And you can launch instance. Now we will create route table. We go to VPC back. So you click at the route table. Then you will click at the create route table. Then for the name is PBU VPC RT2. VPC, we will click at the VPC that we created, PBU VPC. Then you can create route table. Then create route table. So same for the PBU VPC -RT1. Now we will edit route. We will go to route. We will edit edit route and add 0.0.0/0 for route table 1. We'll edit for route table 1. Edit route, add route. So for target we will choose internet gateway. Then you can choose for internet gateway IGW, PBU VPC IGW, and save. Then same for the second route. Then for second route we will choose edit route 00. We'll choose instance is NAT instance. And we will save. Then go back to the route table. We go to the PBU VPC RT1 subnet association. We will edit subnet association. So RT is public. You click at the public and save. Same also for PBU VPC RT2 subnet association. Edit. We will choose PBU VPC private. Then we will save. Okay, now we will create network ACL. So go to network ACL at VPC. So you can create network ACL. Create network ACL. The name is NACL. NACL. So select VPC is PBU VPC and you can create network ACL. Okay, add network ACL for inbound. We edit 100 and all traffic. For subnet association, we will choose PBU VPC private and PBU VPC public. Okay, now we will go to instance. We go to instance. Then in PBU VPC instance, we'll go to action, networking, change source and choose the change source and destination chat. Then we will stop and save. Then at PBU VPC web, we will go to connect. We'll copy the example. We copy the example and open the command prompt. We open the command prompt. After open the command prompt, then you type cd download. Then you paste the copy that you copied first, then you will enter. Then after you paste the SSH that you copied, you can see it will ask, are you sure you want to continue connecting? Then yes. Then you can see the output. After that, then you type sudo su. You type sudo su, enter. Then yum -y install httpd. After that, we'll type systemctl enable httpd. Systemctl enable httpd, enter. Then systemctl start httpd and enter. After that, cd/ver/www/html, enter. Then nano index.html. Then in the nano index, we'll type the output welcome to PBU web server. Then at below, you type your name, and your metric number. Then you can save ctrl0, ctrl-o, enter, then ctrl-x. Then you'll go back to the instance, copy the instance ID at number 4, copy the IP address, then paste at the new web. Then you can see the output that you write in the nano index. It appear at web. Now you will go to the route 53. You go to the route 53. You can create hoster zone. Create hosted zone, and domain name is, at the domain name you will add your metric number, then .edu pbu.site. For description is optional. If you want, you can copy and paste the domain name. Then you can create hosted zone. Then you will go to create record. Then you will create record. The value is the IP address back, and change the TTL to 90. Then you can create record. Okay, now we will go to godaddy.com and sign in. After sign in, you will go to my account and click at the domain. Click at the domain. After click at the domain, we will go to setting and then delegate access. Delegate access. After that, you click at the access now. After you click at the access now, you can see the edu PBU site. Then click at that. Then you will see the DNS. Click at the DNS. And then add a new record. Then add a new record. Add new record. Type A. Name is your metric number. And value is the web address value. The TTL is looking at the custom and 600 and save. Then after you save, then you can see your name and IP address. Then you copy it. Copy your metric number and go to new web page and add edu pbu dot site. Then you can see your output as same as when you can see the output as same as the web server output at your domain. Then that's all for today. Thank you. Conclusion, this effectively meet the need for a scalable and integrated network environment by implementing a safe and operational VPC architecture with AWS. Controller access between various network components was made possible via the setup of public and private subnet, as well as customized security group and route tables. An efficient usage of Route 53 was shown by mapping the web server to a custom domain, guaranteeing accessibility while uploading security best practice. These practical exercises prepare for real-world application in cloud-based system management by reinforcing improvement principles in cloud networking and security.